Greetings everybody and welcome back to another and trade video. Today it is a very special video and I couldn't be more happy to present it to you. I've spent months and months working on this specific strategy and I wanted to share it with you. Now this is a very exclusive strategy. I used specific indicators with specific settings. I tested them for over 3 or 4 months and I worked to make sure that you get the cleanest signals and are able to generate the most amount of profit and maximize your profit with clean entries. This strategy is going to utilize a more stable market. So you're going to look for a more stable market, and I do not advise to trade on volatile market in general unless you have one of our amazing tools, which is OTC Trading Robot AI Navigator Pro or the Narxa System Plus robot, but generally try to avoid volatile market and focus on trading on a more stable environment. Today I'm going to show you which settings I use for these indicators, what these indicators do, and how they interact with each other, and how you can receive the signal for your buy or sell position. So without further ado, let's get into it. And also, if you want more tips like this, if you want more strategies like this, then make sure to sign up for my free signals group. It is available completely for free for everybody. Link is in the description below, so click it right now, become a member. We also have daily trading sessions for you available every single day from Monday to Sunday, so don't miss out on that and join me. And now let's jump into trading and see what we can get today. Let's go. Now here we are on pocket option. For this strategy I use 3-minute time frame and 3-minute expiration time. That is crucial. I've worked on this strategy, as I said, for a couple of months, and these are the best settings for this specific time frame. So let's go and add our indicators. First one is going to be Ichimoku indicator. Not a lot of people know about this indicator or use it, and I decided to give it a chance. I tweaked the settings a little bit and the results came out pretty good, so I'm going to show you. So let's go to Ichimoku. We're going to use ADX and MACD. These 3 indicators are going to go on your chart, and now let's go over each one of these and I'm going to explain what they do and how 3 of these can make a difference to you in the market. All right, so Ichimoku is an amazing indicator. It is great for visualizing trends, support and resistance levels, and what you're going to be paying attention to with this indicator is these 3 settings. These are the only settings that really matter to you. First thing we're going to learn today is Senkou Span B. This is an important one. This is this cloud that you see right here below the price action, and if the cloud is below the price action, that means there is an uptrend. If the cloud is above price action, there is a downtrend. Now the next thing you need to pay attention to is Tenkan and Kijun. Now Tenkan is orange for me and Kijun is red. You can change these colors, but I keep everything as default to these styles so I don't confuse anything. When Tenkan crosses Kijun in a downwards direction, that's a sell position signal, and vice versa. When it crosses above, it's a buy position signal. You can see it right here. Now there is another thing you need to pay attention to is Chikou Span right here. That's a teal color. Now when it's above the price action, that's a uptrend signal, and when it's below the price action, that's a downtrend signal. So let's change the settings now. These are of course settings for a higher time frame, and we're gonna go much lower. Now your Tenkan San is going to be 6, and then the other 2 you're going to cut in half, so 13 and 26 here, and everything else we keep as it is. We need these signals to be clear for the 3-minute time frame that we're using. So these are the settings that we do, and I know the chart looks convoluted, but believe me, once you start understanding what each of these lines mean and do, and when they cross, like right here, I can clearly see that there is no uptrend. This is now a consolidated market, and thanks to this I can easily either skip this or try to wait for when I have a clearer picture on this chart. But now let's move on to ADX and do the settings for ADX. ADX is specifically created to show you the strength of the trend. So you hear where I'm going. We have Ichimoku that is showing you the direction of the trend and potential trend reversals, and ADX is showing you the strength of the trend. So combining these 2 together already brings us a lot of clarity into what's going on. We're going to bring both of these settings to 10 here. And now I need to explain to you what's going on indicator right here and how you can read it. Now, first thing you look is at plus DI and minus DI. If plus DI is above minus DI, that means that's an uptrend, and ADX is going to show you the strength of said uptrend. If plus DI is below minus DI, that means we are in downtrend, and once again ADX is going to show you the strength of the downtrend. So pretty simple, but let's go ahead, go on the chart, and I'm gonna show you one of these in action actually. So here you have plus DI being below minus DI, so that means we are in downtrend, and you can see that with Ichimoku as well. That's pretty, the cloud is above the price action, that means we are in downtrend. And then you can see the strength and how to understand if the trend is strong. If this line ADX, the red line, the orange line, if it's above 25, that means the trend is strong. If it's below, that means the trend is kind of weak or the market is consolidated. So these are the settings for ADX. And now let's get into MACD, and then we're gonna have the whole picture together, and I'm going to show you how you can read and receive the signal from 3 of these indicators. Now, MACD is used for momentum analysis, and we're gonna look for the cross once again, and this is going to be our signal. So for MACD, we want to change the fast period to 8, we want to change the slow period to 21, and the signal period to 5. These are going to perfectly suit us, and as you can see, the momentum here is being picked up as the cross has occurred in a downwards direction. So that means that we're looking at a sell position on this chart, and actually everything seems to be, we have ADX being above 25, which means a strong downtrend. So we're going to take a sell position here for 3 minutes because everything is pointing down towards a strong downtrend, and we can actually see it pretty clearly here. ADX, we have the lines crossing, plus DI is below the minus DI, which is a sign of a downtrend, and we have the strength of the momentum of the trend picking up here. And also if you look at Ichimoku, we have the cloud above the price action, which is a sign of a downtrend, and we have both of our lines, Tenkan-sen and Kijun-sen, crossing in a downwards direction, which is another signal for the downtrend. So 3 of these signals are together giving us a picture that the price will go down, and we'll place a sell position here. And now let's go and collect our first money of the day with this trade. Let's go. We have 15 seconds left on this trade, and so far this is looking fantastic. Look at that. Everything is working together perfectly. We have ADX working together with Ichimoku and MACD showing us the momentum here, and we capture it perfectly, and there we get it. We got $941, $451 of raw profit like that. And you can see everything on the chart is showing us exactly what we need to do and what we need to pay attention to. Strong downtrend forming, and 3 of these indicators showing the same thing. You can see the strength of the trend is 31%, and if it's above 25, as I mentioned before on ADX, that means we have a strong uptrend. Here we have downtrend, and because of the lines of plus DI and minus DI, because plus DI, the teal one, is located below, that's a downtrend, and this is the strength of a downtrend in this case. So we have 31% strength of a downtrend, and we entered based on that, and MACD showing us strong momentum. So there we have it. We get our first win, and let's do another trade and let's find a good entry to show you. Now here with the indicator, I see a clear sideways market, so I don't want to trade sideways with this strategy, and let's try to find something more trendy and something more stable. Ideally, I want to find a buy position because I just show you how it works on a sell position, but we'll see if we can find anything. And here is actually pretty decent. This is just starting to get traction, but I think we can already make some money here. So let's place a buy position trade here, and now let's look at why we actually did it. So first thing, the cloud on Ichimoku is located below the price action, which is a sign of an uptrend. Also right here we have the cross of, once again, Tenkan and Kijun in the upwards direction, and since Tenkan is crossing Kijun in the upwards direction, this is a sign of an uptrend. Let's look at ADX now. ADX is not having a lot of go here. We see that the plus DI is above minus DI, which is a sign of uptrend. However, the strength is only 23%, and if it's below 25, it means it's a very weak uptrend or a sideways market. This looks more like an uptrend and giving birth. But we also have MACD here showing us a beginning of a strong momentum in the upwards direction. We have the cross happening here and then going all the way up. So we're looking for the birth of an uptrend. We have arrived a little bit early here, but already seeing the candle wicks here appearing, I can tell there's a lot of rejection and everything is pointing towards the trend going up. So let's see if we get our second win with 3 of these indicators. And once again, this strategy is nowhere to be found on the internet. I've tested these indicators by myself. I've made sure that the settings work together perfectly, and the 3 of these indicators giving you the most accurate signal that you can get when you are trading. Now, this is not a 100% guarantee trading strategy, but I've spent months and months perfecting it, and now I'm finally happy to share it, and I hope you guys get an easy way into the market with this strategy. Just sit down, rewatch this video multiple times, try to understand which things each indicator does, and believe me, you will have an amazing time in the market. And look at that, we're once again reading the indicators perfectly, and now we are seeing an uptrend. And obviously here I could also look at the volumes, because the longer green candles clearly tell me that the volumes are in favor of bulls here, and we're looking at exactly that. You know what's going on the chart. The chart is following perfectly what indicators is giving, and just like that, I believe we're gonna get the second win and pretty much be done with trading sessions, because we've made over $1,400 in less than 5 minutes. So let's go ahead, observe the final 20 seconds of this trade. We're getting a little bit of rejection, and that is where ADX actually comes in, because the strength of a trend is so low. We having these slow moving candles, and you can see even pushback coming in right now, but I anticipated it, I waited for it, and regardless of that, we're still making profit, and we made some good money just like that, guys. Now with this strategy, you will be able to spot trends, see momentum of the trends, and spot clean reversals when they happen. I designed this strategy specifically for that. I love trading reversals, and this is yielding a lot of profitable trades for me, and I hope you guys can use it to your advantage as well. So rewatch this video, pause the explanations, read into indicators, and see for yourself how easy it is to trade with this. Now, I also want to mention that if you want to get access to the best knowledge base on the internet, you can join my VIP trading group. In this group, you will get access to the most elite type of content, which includes, one, you're going to get breakdowns of every single trade that I do and my team does. You're gonna get full breakdown from the moment we spot the potential trade to the moment we are taking it. And not only that, but we're also going to share the signal with you, so you will have chance to follow it and make money alongside us. So you're going to see full breakdown. You're going to see how we work on the news to understand which news will impact the price, and how we entered when the price when the effect starts to take place, and we are able to ride that in those news and get ourselves some profit. You will also get access to all the tools that we're going to release before anyone gets access to them. So everything that's going to be new is going to be immediately available in there. But not only that, you will get access to elite trading sessions, like I mentioned, elite tutorials, and all the early breakdowns of everything. This is content unavailable for private trading group. Private trading group is a different type of thing, but in private trading group, you get access to all of the current content, which includes trading tutorials, trading tips, and of course trading sessions as well, and 4 trading robots, by the way, don't forget about that. So all these things are available to you completely for free, so make sure to join or send me a message on Telegram at @antrade_pro. Link is also in the description below, so click it and become a member. And one more thing, there was a person that said they deleted their pocket option account, and